Very odd. Alright, I see me. Is this going to work? Hey, Krauls. Hey, Aurora. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The last 4 or 5 streams, OBS is like, quit on me. I think it's switching from one, like my little startup scene to my next scene. I think it crashes. Because I usually just then restart right into the game. Alright. Well, we'll see how long this goes. I'm going to do the very exciting Minas Tirith dailies. I have a lot of scrolls of empowerment requirements on this character. I don't even want to know how many. I do not want to know how many. Yeah, daily. Okay, bye. Dailies, yeah, I know, right? It's honestly, I don't play this character very much. Mostly because I need to do the dailies, and I just don't want to. Alright, let's see how quickly I can get through them. I think the last time I did these dailies was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so... They're barely monthlies at this point. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully your weekend's going well. Hopefully your weekend's getting off to a better start than my stream got off to. I'm gonna have to try and report that bug, but I don't know if I get crash logs or anything. It's very odd. It only started happening with the latest release of OBS.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
You're on call until Friday? Coming up, so we'll have an extra cash for the mortgage. Well, that helps, yes.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much. We won't let our city fall. Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith. We won't let our city fall. Every minute feels like hours.
Into the Cistern, everybody's favorite place in Minas Tirith. I think my Minstrel was much better at these. Mostly because of the ranged. Or range, the area of effect. I got to the second to last boss in Diablo, but haven't found a way to finish him off. I don't like fights that you have to restart. It's like, not over and over again. Never been a fan of that game. But, sounds like you're having fun, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Do I get my boss? I don't. Where's my name dude? My name dude is not here. Yay, yes, yay, I made it. It seems to be working. I believe it is working. My weekend's going pretty good. I stayed up way too late last night. Playing Shroud of the Avatar. But other than that, it's going pretty good. I got a week and a half before my big vacation. Heading out to PAX East in New York to see the big Tolkien exhibit. So excited about that. More GM progress or questing? No questing. I was doing some XP grind. I was hanging out with, I don't know if you've seen the streamer Dr. L. I was hanging out with him. Yeah, we did upper tiers, and then we went into Ravensmoor, which is ridiculous. Like, the trolls in Ravensmoor are very, very high end. Aurora stayed up too late too. That can happen. And it was funny because the guy I was hanging out with was streaming, and he's like, "Okay, I gotta go. It's like 5 a.m. and I didn't. He's out in the east, so I'm out in the west. So thankfully, it wasn't 5 a.m. for me. But I'm like, wait, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh god. I just don't stay up that late anymore. It's not so bad staying up until 2. I don't have a problem with that. The problem is I always get up at... It was 4:30 for you. Ouch. Yeah, see, I always get up at 7, regardless of when I go to sleep, so... Or earlier. Wipe thinks gravity is cheating. Little does she know he's in the Ravenmoor. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those trolls in Ravensmoor are crazy. 28,000 hit points. And Mimner, Dr. L's tune is like just rounding them up. It's like, it's insane. I'm just trying to stay alive. But it was fun. I'm up to, I have like 5 million XP pooled in Shroud right now, so it's a good show. I am excited to get into Moria. I think I'm going to run my, I think on Anor, I'm going to run my main character there on my official stream on Monday nights. Should be fun. I really like Moria. Kryles, I understand if you don't show up on Mondays, that's fine. You think you have 200 XP, but I haven't gone out in a few weeks, really. Yeah. It's cool. I find a... Oh, I missed some papers. I'm definitely getting more comfortable in Shroud, for sure. I might check it out and see if I get flashbacks. You gotta go in looking forward to it. Second time, it's always better. It's just like that boss in Diablo. It's just like, okay, now I'm slowly figuring it out. Now it's gonna be better and better every time I get into it. Slabhead, hello. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are things going? Second time was with all up and Crick, wasn't any better. Yeah, but it's not just second. I mean, to really experience Lord of the Rings Online, you have to play like every character class. Do every quest at least 7 times. I think I'm figuring this out. Girl throws up. Oh no. Yeah, it's been. Took a break from LotRO. Doing well. Nice, nice. Right. How about you? I'm good. I'm good. Things are going pretty well. I started playing another game called Shroud of the Avatar. It's consuming much more of my time than LotRO is right now. LotRO is also in between story elements. Oh, that name guy isn't here either. So I suspect when LotRO has new story come out, I'll be back into LotRO much more. We do know the Gladden Fields are coming out this year. Wait. Did they say that? No, I can't remember. So the Northern Mirkwood stuff took us up to the edge of kind of the Anduin Vale. So we're going further into that area. I don't know if they promised us the Gladden Fields or not, but we're definitely going into that area. So it'll be... I'm really looking forward to what the developers have in mind around that area, and it'd be very cool to see the Bjorning starting lands integrated into the map, so it's not just this magical place that you port to and from. Hey Ardette, nice to see you. Both are free, so to speak, so don't lose anything by ultra. No. I need more than one game to play. I don't. I generally have always played more than one game. I've never really been this much into 2 MMOs at the same time, so that's new. But I can deal with that. Welcome, Hearted. Nice to see you. Hope your weekend's going well. Gladden Field sounds awesome. Does that mean there will finally be a way out of the Bjorning? I'm hoping so. Yeah, I'm really, really hoping that they do that. That we'll be able to walk to the Bjorning area. My weekend's going good. It is going very good. Figured I should push this hunter forward a little bit. I haven't streamed LotRO on my personal channel in I think several weeks, so I needed to get a little bit of LotRO time in. I do want to get this guy in closer to endgame because he's almost there. Birch. Carl said Felgoth is one of the worst places for me. Oh yeah. Felgoth is frustrating. It is frustrating. But again, it's like after you do, like I've done it twice now, and the second time was much easier. It didn't help that by the time I got there the second time, I was already level 120, so all the mobs weren't on level. I think I just need that named guy now. One more lieutenant. There he is. Nice. Fix the cistern for the umpteenth time. I was 120 before leaving Mordor. Oh, I'm sure I will. If I ever do more characters through the storyline, I am very certain I will be 120 before I leave Minas Tirith. I'm VIP, so I get all the VIP boosts. I'll use Destiny. I have no problem going through content gray. That does not bother me in the least. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do in Mordor. Yeah, you're definitely going to. If you spend all your time, especially the deeds, I haven't even come close to finishing all the deeds in Mordor.
Let our city fall.
All right, you are done. See if I can do this again. So I've had some issues starting up my stream. A couple people suffered through it, so thanks for hanging out with me through that. It must be my little startup scene. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's an image and an audio file. It's not very complicated.
How may I help you, friend?
North Gate. Slabbet says the only thing that running through content over level is that mobs just ignore you, which kind of ruins the immersion for me. Oh yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I can kind of like just pass that by. I don't. But yeah, I can definitely see if you want a challenge, and I get it. Like I've played tunes with the Shell of the Tortoise, so I can definitely understand that people would enjoy having content close to being on level all the time.
It's your first time in Minas Tirith.
I definitely understand.
Shame you couldn't see it in better days. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Now you get to listen to this guy say about 8 voiceovers.
Be ready. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith?
No, it is definitely not
Shame
my
you couldn't
first
see
time.
it in better days. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith?
It keeps flickering. The stream
Shame
keeps
you couldn't see
flickering?
it in
Is it
better
really?
days. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
When I was starting. Yeah, no, I think it Twitch just gets confused when, like, I'm pretty sure my OBS side just crashed, effectively, and then Twitch doesn't know how to deal with that. The Twitch servers don't know how to deal with that, so they're trying to give you something, but there's really nothing there. So it probably just kept showing you the same thing over and over again. I'm not exactly sure how they try and deal with that kind of thing, but. And now I question Minas Tirith because, you know, crashing. I might as well just tempt crashing at this point. Carl says my RB button on my Xbox One controller is partially stuck, broken, which I needed in Dark Souls. I had to buy another controller. Played with it once, put it down, and it fell off the desk on the floor. I don't want to give the controller much time. Oh dear. I think somebody's been here. There's a noticeable lack of Easterlings on this Sulahar, I guess. South runs on this wall. No, wait. Haradrim are south runs. Whoever the Sulahar are. Easterlings, because the quest says kill many Easterlings. Right there. Defeated Sulahar Easterlings. So I don't know if if anybody had a chance, but there was a special LotRO stream on Thursday. It was during the day. It started at 11 a.m. Eastern, and it was Corey Olson, i.e. the Tolkien professor, and Chris Pearson, who is the chief, more like lead world builder, chief lore monkey, he calls himself on this game, and Michael Drought. Michael Drout's been a consultant on this game many times over the last 12 years. But if you haven't seen it and you're interested in things about lore and whatnot, it's really interesting. I would highly suggest finding the VOD on either Twitch. I'm sure Cordovan's probably put it up on YouTube by now as well. It was a really interesting discussion. So one thing that they talked about was Corey point blank asked Chris, "Are we going to find out the source of the fell beasts?" And Chris Pearson said, "Oh yeah, that's on the roadmap. But we haven't even got to Nirn or the Sea of Nirnan or Lithlod yet. We have to get through all of these before they find the source of the Nazgul's winged beasts." So that should be a fun story, but it may also be about 6 or 7 or 8 years away. Teasers, yeah, very much teasers. I mean, I think generally speaking, well, Chris Pearson doesn't really care about managing people's expectations. So he's like, "Oh yeah, no, we're planning on doing that." And by planning on doing it, he's like, you know, if the game lasts for 15 more years, it'll get done, kind of thing. It was interesting. There was probably a more confirmed statement about that than there was about the Scouring of the Shire. Alright, let's wreck these supplies. I'm telling you. If there's one way to win a war, it's through vandalism. Thought Olip would be around? Yeah, I don't know. He was around all last weekend, right? So he might have his kids this weekend? I know that his son is getting into baseball. So that might be happening, especially during the day. He is at a baseball game. Oh, there you go. Kral's knows. Perfect. Did Tolkien ever say or hint where the Felbeast came from, or would it be totally made up in the dev's mind? It seemed... I don't know. I think it sounded like, from that discussion with Corey and Michael, it sounded as if... Oh, I'm done. Well, that was easy. I usually have to, like, hunt those name guys now. It sounded like there was some real material to use. Like the way that Corey asked the question, it sounded like there was already an established answer. Which is interesting because there's so little about Mordor at all.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
But but I don't know, Slava. That's a good question. I assume that there's probably a little bit, maybe something in Unfinished Tales or the Lost Tales or something. Something in the history of Middle-earth somewhere. Oops. I need to go... Where do I need to... Oh, I need to go out. Forgot my path. Finish off the Uruks. Sound engineering in this game is still so good. That had to, that's had to have counted for a lot in its longevity. It's easy to hear with my headphones. You probably can't hear it in the stream, but like the horns really do sound like they're in the distance. And they're menacing. They're kind of like all around you. Gotta check out the VOD. It's yeah, it is Slabhead. I highly recommend it. It's only about 2 hours. I think they went for about 2 hours, so it's not too bad to get through. And there's nothing to see. I mean, it's easy. You can just put it on in the background and enjoy it. There's no Uruks over here today. The Uruks have went on strike. Oh, there's one. They kind of made fun of the fact that, like, all of these, like the Morgul Raider, right? You think about all the kind of different tribes of orcs there are. That's basically just all made up by Standing Stone. It was just, from Tolkien's point of view, it was just orcs, orcs, and more orcs. I guess that's not entirely true. Tolkien did have the idea of Uruks too, but there was a little bit of distinction, but not very much. Yeah, the other thing, Slava, that came out in the news about the Gladden Fields, or that area, the Anduin Vale, was in the producer's letter. Come on. I hit him. There we go. Getting some serious server lag here. So they're expecting to wrap up this year with yet another expansion coming out, which that will take us back into the Morgul Vale. So we do come back to Mordor at the end of the year. So I'm guessing that if we go into like the Anduin Vale, it's gonna be nice looking. It's gonna be green and lush. I don't think there's any reason to think that it wouldn't be. It's going to look a little bit like the Dale lands at the very least. And then from there we go back into Mordor. So that'll be a nice contrast. I wonder if they're planning the Black Book that way. I wonder if the Black Book is leading us back to Mordor and leading us back to Shelob. I hope there's Stour Hobbit runes or markings in the Gladden Fields. Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, we could do like history of Gollum type stuff back there. That would be interesting. I never even thought of that.
We can
All
only
right.
hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Yes, we
When
can
the time
hope.
comes to fight, we'll be ready.
It's the guy at the other end that's waiting
This
for
is
the
your first
Rohirrim.
time in Minas Tirith.
I mean, I guess you want them to
Shame
show
you
up too.
couldn't see it in better days.
Let's go.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready. The enemies of men
And there's
approach.
people.
I hope you are prepared. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive
I'll go the
before
other
it's
way.
too late. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Oh, more vandalism. There's that little Stour Hobbit village in Enedwaith, and that is one of my favorite small areas of the game. Yeah, right? Hey, yes, the Minas Tirith Dales. I cannot, in good conscience, play this character without doing it at least once in a while. I am lacking a lot of scrolls. Welcome, Edie. Thanks for dropping in. Nice to see ya. Ouch. Stop it. Big meanie. Yeah, Aurora's doing these too. Yeah. It's hard to avoid right now. It would be nice to see a little bit more variety in Anfila's Scroll of Empowerment acquisition. Or just far less scrolls, one of the two. Let me through. Let me in. Edie ate too much. He's kind of gonna regret it in a couple hours. Nice. That's funny. That's all right. Oh, this guy's still chasing. I thought I got him. I just gave up on him. My only regret is that I stayed up too late. I was playing Shroud of the Avatar last night, watching a streamer that I really like, and was actually playing with him, which is fun. And time just slipped away. I love the death sound of trolls. That it sounds like a knife is being sharpened. Or something. I don't know. It's great. They need to make scrolls worth 5 levels for anyone over level, say, 110, right? Yeah. They need to do something. I was very disappointed that there wasn't an explicit mention of legendary items in the producer's letter. And reading the forums, it was very clear that I am not the only one that held that opinion. They do run into a bit of a problem because of this little mithril icon here. It's like, oh, I can just spend... What does one cost? So that's basically $1. So if I want legendary items and I don't want to grind, I just pay them, what, $640? And then I get my legendary items without the grind? Seems a bit excessive. Yeah, they have talked about it in the past. And they keep coming back to, well, we don't want to take away all the hard work that people have put into it. And it's like, literally, that's it? That's kind of like saying you're diminishing the value of, like, automobiles because people used to walk to work or something. Like, no. Just make the world better. Move on. Leave the past in the past. A lot of people have suggested that LIs should just level up. They make us grind one tune, then give us the rest of our tunes for free. Oh, they could do that too. I don't even mind the leveling part. Like, I do like the idea of, oh, I've went the hard way through the game, now make it easier the second time. I do like that idea. I feel like there's some compelling reasons to do that. Hey, goofy old lady, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I wouldn't mind if LIs just started imbued. And the one that you get from the quest, like the weapon that you get, is actually the one you keep forever. You know what that would do? That would make it legendary. You know, as opposed to being that weapon that you own for... what, a day? 4 hours? And then throw away? Oh, 2 more orcs. I need 2 more orcs. if you ever get a chance to listen to Bloodborne, Bloodborne's got a podcast out. It's pretty good. He talks about MMOs, so it's right up my alley because I'm a MMO fan. But he's made some comments about allies as well, and his opinion is just get rid of them. They're too complicated. He's looking at it from a more holistic point of view, the whole game. But I don't. That's an arguably good idea too, but I kind of like legendary items. I kind of like putting together the weapon. I just don't like the hundreds of hours, thousands of hours of grinding these quests to get the scrolls.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith?
Believe it or not, no,
Shame
it is
you couldn't
not
see it
my
in
first
better
time.
days.
It is a shame I could not see it in better days. That is true. That is true. And then you wouldn't have to disappoint that dwarf guy in Ekaduna when you tell him you dumped a special weapon he found for you. Right? Exactly. I don't even want to go back there. I'm embarrassed to like talk to that dwarf ever again. He likes to be able to customize, but it's ridiculous how much trouble it is for the scrolls. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, I don't mind there being a friction to changing legacies. Like if you make this decision, it'll be expensive to change later. It's like, okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Right? It's like, as long as the expense isn't too high. And maybe I have to go and do a bunch of quests and get a scroll of whatever. What's the scroll called? Imbued Legacy Replacement Scroll, I think, or whatever it's called. That isn't too bad. How do you even get Legacy Replacement Scrolls? I think you can get them from...
Minas Tirith will surely be able to withstand an attack from the enemy, won't it?
Nope, not that guy. Although, holy crap. What are these things? And why? Apparently I can get like... I'm glad I came over here because... Apparently I can get a... I can get about 40 scrolls here. Huh. Apparently I have about 40 Anflash Scrolls of Empowerment sitting in Stars of Merit. Who knew? Quests give you a couple otherwise from the store? Really? I thought you could earn them. Look at my back. My pack is terrible. Where do you get Stars of Merit? That's just from big battles, right? Ah, they're green. That's why they're account-wide. Oh, maybe Festival? No, you can get Anflash Starlight Crystals, and I have gotten a lot of Starlight Crystals from quests. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna use all of that currency, but that gets me 19. Whoop.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
I need Smith's tokens from you.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
He says, except I hate festivals. Oh, there's that. Oh, yes, those legendary items. Yes, not replacement. Oh, not replacement? Okay. Interesting. I think I have quite a few. That's why you must get more than just a couple from quests. You must get like 5 or 6, maybe. do you mean I don't have enough room? It'll stack onto this one.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
That's not what I wanted. There we go. All right. 27 Antfla Scrolls of Empowerment. That will get me about 20% of the way there, I think. Was that it? Did it work? Do you do the cisterns? I did the cisterns first. In fact, I do cisterns, then North Gate, and then South Gate. That's just what I've always done. Hey, Zinger, nice to see you, man. Welcome. Seems more trouble to get gear and essences and have to keep upgrading as we progress in game than it is to get an imbued LI and at least kind of level it up. Yeah, the essence grind is bad because you like throw it out, right? It's like 3 levels later you throw it out. That is not fun. Yeah, I'm not a fan of doing work and then throwing it away. I mean, I do kind of understand the idea of progression. So I get that. But... Didn't there used to be, like, an induction here or something? Wow, that's just like instant. Boom. There is still a... Boom. He's like really fast now. Oh, got it too. That's actually kind of funny. Apparently one of the developers got in there and was like, okay, this takes too long. And my guess is they were probably in cheat mode and they gave themselves like 200 free Antfla Scrolls of Empowerment. And they went, wait, this is how people apply them? This is ridiculous. You need an empty spot to put it in before. Yeah, apparently you do. That does suck. Or says, I guess you can get 7 from quests. Guess I haven't done them. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. 7. Oh, and you can barter ancient Ithil coins. Okay, well that's like raid drop, so that's pretty high end content. But at least there is a way. I wonder if raid drops are then bound, or can raiders sell them for gold? That I don't know. It's more like a Twitch. Yeah, it really just is a Twitch, isn't it? Yeah, I think somebody was talking about the fact that like IXP runes also... Oh, there, Zinger just said it. Yeah, same thing with the heritage runes now too. That's cool. Yeah, I think you were mentioning that on Big Ed's stream on Friday. Yesterday. Is that yesterday? Has it been that long a weekend already? Slowly getting through them. They are raid chest rare drops as well, and instances and such. Okay. I gotta figure out where I missed them, right? How am I doing? 526, 472. This one's way behind. I do have the DPS on my bow already maxed out, so I don't need any more Amphalos crystals. So. There is that. All right, those are empty. Wow, I got a lot of crap in my bags. Way too much stuff. The Twitch looks a little, yeah, it does look a little silly. That's why I did a close-up on it, so everybody got to get a nice chuckle. I'm gonna head back to Felgoth. I'm going to head back to, not Felgoth, I'm going to head back to the Dalelands, Lake Town. I must have had a, there we go. Apparently I really want to go back there. I had 2 milestones going back there. Is the Twitch a bug? No, I think what they did, so every animation has a relatively straightforward variable for time. So I think there's a literal animation that they've coded into game for that action, and there's a time on it, and that's how whatever the animation is, that's how long, or whatever the animation is, it just stretches or shrinks to that time. And I think what somebody went in from the code side and just said it's really easy just to change the time variable and not touch the animation. So that's what they did. They've done the same thing with Minstrel's Story of Courage, which used to have like a 1 minute induction, and now it has a 0.1 second induction. So you just like pump your fist in the air once and then that's it. It's just finished. I don't remember twitching, but I was going through 50 as fast as I can. Nice. All right. Nearby quests. Oh, the Master's Dreams. I'm in the storyline here. I'm in the middle of the story. If you hit a bit of lag, you can sometimes... Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, right? Because the mount animation actually used to be... Because it used to take a lot longer to mount up. Hey, Torque Official, hello and welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping by my LotRO stream. Ready to go inside? Yes. Yeah. There we go.
Grand dinner is being hosted by the elders of Lake Town. However, the shadow of the late master's murder still hangs over the manor. Is something wicked about to unfold?
Is something wicked about to unfold? Now we get a whole long story.
Already arrived. Let us join them at the dinner table, and you'll be on your best behavior.
Hey, I think I just noticed that the Queen Regent, was that her title? I think it's the same voice actress. Very certain it is. All right, so there's been a murder. The master of Lake Town has been murdered. Couldn't bother with a timely arrival. Oh yeah, everybody's complaining. Oh wait, there's a fish trophy over here. You guys chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to inspect the fish trophy. Hello, Tenulio. Nice to see you. Oh, the dwarf just sat down and ate. Or wait, did he push his chair? No, he's standing there. I thought he sat down, but he's actually standing there. He's just that short. You've met Sutvith. Our son was killed. I missed that. Oh, that's right. They're trying to establish who's going to be the next manor. So we have all the important people in town hanging out at Dagrun's place. Well, at the old master's place, I guess, right? We are in the master's manor, but we are currently masterless. Whoop! Apologies, my lords and ladies. The elders are on their way. Oh, these aren't the elders? Okay. Edie says probably. I think they have only a couple female voice actors. Oh, is that right? Well, the voice actor that's done Galadriel for years has done a very good job. I'll say that. Wait, was I supposed to say here? I cannot take it anymore. I'm going to eat. Oh, the dwarf is like super hungry. I suddenly feel unwell. Very not good. Uh-oh. Is he alright? He's probably not used to the rich foods of men.
Oh my, he did not seem well. Will you go check on him?
Alright, apparently we are now going to go check on the dwarf. Uh-oh. Ouch. That is not good. Face down on the floor. Hoskell lies on the floor and moving. His face a deep maroon color. You lean in closer and realize he is not breathing. Hoskell is dead.
He is dead. How could this have happened?
I'm gonna guess that what he just ate poisoned him. That might just be me. Everyone calm down. We do not know it was the food. Quickly, someone go fetch a healer. Oh, I feel like calmness left with the request to go get a healer. Oh, by the way, for those people that ate too much, this dwarf just ate too much and now he's like face down on the ground. You should really be careful. The doors are all locked and the servants are missing. No one panic. Someone will come soon to let us out. For now, do not eat or drink anything just to be safe. Thanks, Crab. You're welcome, Edith. Makes you feel a little queasy. Oh no. Oh no. Rickwolf lost his wife. Where is your wife? Oh, find Hata. I gotta go find Hata. Is she upstairs? Oh, another fish trophy. It's on the other side of the wall. Success. No Hata. Oh no! Hata lies on the floor. You see red marks around her neck. She has been strangled. This dinner party is turned into... Oh wait, another fish trophy. These things just... I can't ignore them.
Hata has been strangled. Hoskuld's death could not have been an accident then. We are locked inside this manor with a murderer.
You're locked inside this manor with a murderer. Red Robin bacon cheeseburger and too many fries. Oh man. See, we were gonna have Thai tonight. Now I want cheeseburger and fries. Darn it. Associating with murderers now. That's right, everybody's associating with murderers. You know, that Merva fellow she spends her time with has always struck me as unsavory. Call Hercule Poirot. Gotta get your bottomless fries first. Nice. I will not be party to these accusations without witness. Blah, blah, I can't speak. Herstar is a friend of my prince. Oh, everybody's blaming the elves. Racism breaks out. I guess you can't blame the dwarves. The only dwarf is dead. Aurora's having papado tonight. Nice. Whoa! What happened? Yo, talk to Dagrin. Where did the Dagrin? Oh, here she is.
What would you?
Fools of them. Panicking is not the solution here. Mariel is a friend, however, and I do worry about her. Will you please go check on her? Uh-oh. Back upstairs. I guess that she's not in here. Since there's two people in there. Oh. Oh no! Mariel lies slumped on the floor. She has been stabbed through the back with a carving knife. Ouch. That is nasty. This dinner party is not going well.
Myriel too. We must stay together now.
It is too easy for the fiend to end us one by one if we are separate. Yeah, that's a good point. Listen to the conversation. Herstar found another body. How convenient. You know very well that it could have been any of us. We did exactly what I said we should not do and split up. I'm not going to stand around here. One of you is a murderer. Yes, one of you is a murderer. Maybe it's you. Oh, that guy ran away. I think I'm supposed to listen to the well, there's not much of a conversation left. Everybody left. You hear someone shriek, followed by a loud thumping sound. Now Hard Hit's getting hungry. All this talk of food. Oh no! We lost somebody. Thawar looks to have several broken bones from the fall, but the back of his head is bloody, as if struck by a heavy object. He is dead. He's dead, Jim. I heard they used to have $100 unlimited pasta passes for 7 weeks, and one guy ate like 125 meals during that time. Wow. Way to take advantage of it. Dagrin and I were with Herstar when this happened. It could not have been him. Thank you. I'm starting to wonder why you are so quick to blame all of this on Herstar. Or Ogrand and that woman. I don't even remember these people. It's been a long time since I started this quest, so I don't remember who all these people were again. Alright, back to Dagrin.
I fear this will only become easier for the murderer as our numbers thin.
That
Where
is true.
Ogrand? I realize I have not seen him in quite a while.
Urch. That makes me feel very overfull. This could be a cunning plan to rid yourself of your wife, you shady character. Yes, it could be.
What?
Ogrand seems disoriented and barely noticed you approach. What happened? I think someone struck me. Sutvief? Wait, what conversation am I listening to? Oh. Oh no, not another. Orgrund, what happened? I do not know. Someone struck me in the head. I doubt this bookcase fell over on its own. You hear someone break open the door downstairs.
What is happening here? I order everyone to come downstairs.
Oh. The elders are here. They are not going to be happy. Half their party is dead. I just found a captain who named his ghost Spectre Clouseau. Nice. His house is not OSHA approved. No, it definitely isn't. And missed him. Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. This guy was conveniently attacked and not killed. Isn't that interesting? Oh, and now he wants to get away from the dead bodies. Hold, none of you may leave until the truth is known. Herstor, you have proven yourself worthy of my regard. Please tell me what happened here.
The murderer must be someone present.
You tell Captain Alar all that has transpired. The murderer must be someone present. There was no way into the manor from the outside, and I no longer believe Scottman was responsible for the master's death either. Who had the most to gain by these deaths? It must be someone who would be in the running for the position, one of these four. I know it was not you. You have been involved in the investigation from the beginning. Tell me, who did this? I don't know. Alright. Orgrund, it was you. I don't actually remember what happened the last time I did this quest. Orgrund did not commit the murder. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Frekor. Takes me a long time to accuse somebody. Because multi-murders always get worse and not better with practice, right? Very cool. If you stand accused and must accompany me. Very cool. If it cannot be, wait. You are not my son. This man is in disguise. What have you done with my son? Disguise? Karsgar, the weeping warrior, will be pleased to know that his schemes have brilliantly unfolded this eve. Guard, go to Rickolf's home and see if the man who truly bears that name is within. Do not move, you. I thought Rickolf was here with his wife. That must have been a really good disguise. I'm impressed. Oh. Rickolf was alive, sir. He was bound and gagged, his clothes stolen for this ruse. Hey, Gumsgang. Welcome, nice to see you.
Tell me, how did these three behave in this time of crisis?
You tell the Eldar of Orgrun's cowardice, Valkar's belligerent, and how Dagran remained calm and collected while taking leadership. I see. It is just as I thought. I will go and speak to the other elders. Wait here. Oh, and they all leave. Wait, I gotta talk to Dagran. My quest says so. She just left. Hey, Mirthful Minstrel, hello and welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Wait, where's this guy going? Oh, he's leaving. Oh, some time passes. I think I remember going to a murder mystery dinner in Elder Scrolls Oblivion, except it was me doing the crimes. Nice. Oh, it has been decided Dagran shall become master of Lake Town. Her work for this town has been exemplary over a lengthy span. Her bravery and leadership in the face of death confirms that she is the clear choice. Humph. Congratulations, Dagran. May we achieve great things together.
Master? I've been named Master. I wish it had not been in such gruesome circumstances. I think I'm in shock.
I'm sure you are. Yay for Dagrun. Yeah, exactly. Yay for Dagrun. Oh, talk to. I'm like, where am I going? I'm just going back in the house that I just came out of.
I can hardly believe this is real.
So many killed right in front of our eyes, and then I was named Master. I believe it will take some time to digest everything that just happened, but time is something I can no longer afford to lose. I must rise to this challenge and lead the people of Lake Town. I will not let my home be plunged into chaos in the wake of all this. I don't think this is over either. The murderer could not have acted alone. Someone is trying to cause strife in the Kingdom of Dale. Please keep your eyes open and be careful. Aurora's heading out. Take care, Aurora. Thanks for dropping in. Nice to see you as always. Hopefully Dagrun can solve the town's porta-potty line problems. Right, Singer? I know. Even Middle-earth can't escape long lines of the John. Right. It's a terrible situation.
It would seem I have more than my fair share of opposition.
This has been an eventful day for you and for me and for Lake Town, has it not? But what is it? Is there some other matter about which you wish to speak? You tell her briefly at the strange puzzle you followed from Loigland to Esgaroth and finally to Lake Town. Your problems and my own are much akin, friend, it would seem. New as I am as master, that I have more than my fair share of opposition, and it has taken the form of such grumbling in the street as you have witnessed over Smaug's bones. I have dwelt.
Need your assistance.
I have dwelled all my life among the folk of Lake Town, and never has the gossip in the market been so pernicious and full of lies as these last days. Why, they say I am of the bloodline of Othar. You know of Othar, do you not? He was master of Lake Town in the time when Bard the bowman was not yet king, and Smaug slept, then awoke. Othar stole from Lake Town and fled, and his name is one of infamy and shame. They say his stolen wealth was not lost, but that I have it now and conceal it from all. This is all nonsense, of course. But if I am to assist you in your puzzle, I must ask you to assist me in mine. I should not be at all surprised if they were somehow linked.
By the crown
All right.
of Dale.
Merver stopped by earlier to congratulate me on my new position and asked for your help if we can spare a moment. He should be in the Council of Ware's headquarters if you'd like to go speak with him.
I will need your assistance.
The rumors of my relation to Othar are pernicious but easily disproved. The proof must be very clear, however, for we seek to persuade not judges but fishermen and stevedores. First, you will need to find a crest of my own family and that of Othar's. They are, of course, not the same. Second, you must speak with Isgerd, who is the oldest living person in Lake Town. She knows everyone. Lastly, search the old chest in the manor for Othar's treasure. It is foolish, I know, but some say it is still there.
A good day to you.
Alright, I'd ask, are we slowpoking tomorrow? Do you know? I was hoping so. Elise said she'd be on. No idea what time. Nice. Now, I suppose we must conduct town business sooner or later. Part of this job of master is managing the wealth of Lake Town. That includes collecting a fair share of taxes from each citizen. From what I can tell, a handful of citizens are quite overdue in their payments. I think our previous master was not very aggressive in his collecting. Oh, I gotta go. I'm a tax collector. That'll be fun.
I ask you to track down those who seek to wrongly discredit me.
I'm sure all these humans in this town will have no problem with some aged elf running around telling them to pay up. 1 second. Oh, sure. It is enough to prove my true bloodline. Someone has planted these rumors. I know because I have found this. She waves a piece of paper in front of you with the claims of her kinship with Othar written out on it. Please, I ask you to track down those who seek to wrongly discredit me and tear down as many of these awful notices as you can. All right, more vandalism. See, vandalism just doesn't solve war, or doesn't win wars. It like solves all sorts of problems. Don't worry, I'm sure tax collectors are considered honorable. I'm sure they are. Hey, Senegal, nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. There's like a quest ring right here. What is it? Slanderous notices. I guess taking down a notice might not actually be vandalism. I won't be staying long. I still have vague plans to eventually level my 76 to the cap. Spoilers and all that. Oh, no problem, no problem. The only spoiler I will give you is that you will get to Lake Town and you will have a lot of fun with the story. The story in Lake Town is very good. I will tell you nothing more.
If trade's good, then so am I.
If it isn't her store again, what can I do for you? You explained that you are here to collect his late tax payments. Oh, I'm afraid I didn't have the money right now. I donated quite a lot to the orphanage and Sylvafi's family. You shoot him a steely look. His facade falters. Ah, I may have just spent too much money on rounds of ale for my friends. Look, this is all I have right now. Just take it. Gumpsgang says, Minstrel, Hard Hit, Tinzinger, Edith, Goofy, Senegal, jump, the orphan. Lots of waves going out from Gumps. Oh, who's Ranvig? Oh, I need your taxes too. Thank you. That was easy. Agent Brigman coming in. Hello, Agent Brigman. Nice to see you. You know, if fate is kind, I'll actually get you to meet you in person in a couple weeks. I think you're going to be around at PAX East on Friday, right? On the Friday. PAX, exactly. All our Middle Earth people doing pretty good. Is this where I had to go? Warehouse. I don't think so. Yes, yeah, I'm excited to meet some people too. It is going to be awesome. Oh, Gumps is going to be there too? Nice. That's awesome. Get to meet Gumps. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Never been to Boston before. Never been to PAX before. Never met a whole bunch of these people before.
Ah, yes.
King Kronos, hello and welcome. Nice to see you. Just doing some quests in Lake Town. Can I help you with something? I have a tavern to run here. Oh yeah, I need your taxes. Give me your money. Thank you. Taxes collected. No more fish to look at. Yeah, these quests. This is sort of my second tune that I've been leveling up my hunter on Landreval. And he's pretty close. I've spent quite a bit of time just getting most of the quests behind him done. So I think I've got just about everything up to this point pretty much finished. Although my quest log probably says Mordor a bunch of times because I haven't finished the Lost Lore. Yeah. But most of it's finished. Oh, apparently I have some quests in the Waste left to do. Oh, I have the Fellowship ones. Rickolf.
Beg your pardon.
Oh, yes. Taxes, please. Pay up. Those long porta potty lines are not going to solve themselves.
Yes?
Have you gotten your backpacks packed? Stop that, Zinger. You're just trying to trip people up. Mine is most definitely not packed in any way, shape, or form. Say that 3 times. No, I'm not going to say that 3 times. I'm trying to search for slanderous notices. That's hard enough. that. Easy. Nice job, King Kronos. Nice job. Well played. Hello, Isgird. Wait. Doesn't look very old. Isn't this the oldest person around? She really doesn't look very old. Can't they do older people better than that? I think they can.
Well met, friend.
Or maybe this wasn't the old person. No, I'm pretty sure this was meant to be. She has good genes, yeah. She uses oil of Olay. She must, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like the oldest person around. It's like, no. Not selling me on it. Dagrun, the new master of Lake Town. Why, yes, of course I had heard. I am not deaf, you know, and many a little bird comes to my sill. Such a sweet child Dagrun was, I remember well. Sweet and kind, much like her mother before her. Married the boatman named... No, but I've forgotten that. He was a boatman, though, much like her father. Not rich, but proud and hardworking. Boatman and fisherman, both families, as long as anyone could recall. All right, well, that doesn't sound like a... descendant of author. She's hot. All right, let's find the rest of these terrible notices. It's not a very big town. I'm impressed that at the organization level to put up 12 of them. One's hiding behind the Forge and Relic Master. Oh, right on this door. And disperse crowds. Where do you disperse crowds in a little town like this? Like, where do they go? Would the crowd just move? Nope. A crowd of suspicious characters. They have been properly dispersed. Her great-great-great-great-grandfather may have been Bard himself. Maybe. It looked like I slid down, did it? Whee! No, can't do it again. What are you guys planning? I think I just moved you guys from another part of town. Move on, move on. Three's not crowd, it's three's not a crowd, it's a company. That's right. We know that, Singer. I hear you. Wait, is this where? Oh yeah, this is where I needed to go. Great to see you as always. Listen, I want to get Dagrun something special in honor of becoming master. If you're willing to do the work for me, we can say it's a gift from both of us. Keeping her on my good side is imperative to my success. So I have an artisan lined up for the job. Her name is Rista, and her shop is in Dale. You'll need to bring her a brass ingot from Erebor and some wood for carving. Not a huge piece, about so big. He holds his hands about 3 feet apart to show the size. Try the docks here in Lake Town for that. Please hurry. I'm so excited to see the look on Dagrun's face. Alright. So if I go and get all this work done, then he can take half the credit for it. Got it. I think we know how that works. Hello, sir. How can you resist a deal like that? Well, you just can't, right? You just cannot. Oh, there's somebody I need to talk to over there. We'll go for a swim. So, Bossy, next you'll be going up to boys and girls with a ruler to ensure that they are proper distance from one another. Something like that. Urvath needs some wood. Why? No, never mind. I don't want to know what he's up to. Unfortunately, we are out of wood. You're going to have to go get some from the forester north of here. Good luck. He can be a bit prickly. Well, nothing's ever easy, is it? Oh, the crest, the search the master's safe. That was actually in here. Oh, let's talk to her about. What do we have to talk to you about?
By the crown of Dale.
Dagrun takes the collections, counts them, and compares the amounts to her records. Osgren still owes us some money, I see. That man is going to be a thorn in my side. I just know it. Thank you for your work. No problem. Some taxes collected. Ooh, the master's old chest. Nothing but yellowed and crumpling papers. It would appear I have missed a fish trophy. There we go. Stamp. Oh, that's the seal. The stamp contains an official seal of Dagrum's family. Oh, apparently I need to present my findings. Look at all these people that have lined up to say hello. Talk to the crowd gathered outside the master's manor. The crowd is placated by the details of your findings. Oh, excellent. But wait, there's still one more dispersed crowd I need to disperse. They're over here. They had a much better hiding spot. They believed you the first time you talked to them. Some mob. I know. It's like, I guess they were easily convinced the first time, so they're easily convinced the next time. Who knows? Oh, find the briber. Apparently there's a briber. Alright, let's go and find the forester. Did my hunter end up hitting 120 in Mordor? Not really. This guy was kind of an odd character. I actually went through Mordor before the 120 level cap. So I think I'd actually finished most of Mordor by the time the level cap was still 115. And then I went back. Then when the level cap increase came out, I actually went back and finished volume 4 on this guy. So he ended up hitting 120 in Gondor. His story is a bit odd. Let's just say that. Vithog. Oh, that's cool. You can see Loiglin from here at night. That's actually really cool. Nice.
Yes, stranger.
What do you want? A small amount of wood? Not worth my time. You can go take something from the scrap pile. Be quick about it. All right. Scrap. This piece of wood will work. Excellent. Hey, Freelancer, nice to see you. Nothing wrong with the dyslexic huntsman. No, for sure. I can go back and do this one now. I think your pew pew hit 122. Nice. Yeah, my big catch up now is just getting to getting all the. I still have a lot of legendary item work to do. What does this number go to now? 509, I think. And getting my gear. I do want to just get through these quests. I enjoy going through these quests a lot on my other guy, so. And my minstrel. Does that number, yeah, the number includes the crystals. So it's like, you have unlocked 24 of 36. That means I have 12, so they go to 79. So no, it's way over 509. So 79 for those, and oh, let's look at this one. 79 for the legacies, and then the crystals max out at 63. So whatever 73 times 7 plus 63 is. Thank you, King Chronos. 616 is the total. 616? Ouch. That's depressing. Mostly because, well, this one's at 526. I got 90 there. And 120 there or so. So 210 more scrolls of empowerment left. I get about 8 every month, because that's about all I can stand of the Minas Tirith dailies. The briber flees, but tears his gold pouch in the process. That guy just, like, slid out of town. Better apple barrels and fish, I'd say. Why are they complaining? I don't know. Wait, what am I doing? Confront the briber. Oh, I'm still confronting the briber. Whoop. That was the wrong way. Now I'm stuck. Zinger says, I feel accomplished if I can hit half of it. That's probably enough. Yeah, I don't think I need a lot more. The briber was taking orders from an Easterling. Akshir wanted these bones yesterday. Now you have paid the price. This guy does not like me. Hey, heard it. This is on, oh. Sorry, you said, what server is this? I thought it was somebody new in chat, so I was saying hello to you again. I'm on Landreval. Examine the thing. I've never seen the quest text say, examine the thing. You know, the thing. That thing. A pile of rust, just like the one you found in Esgarth of old. Someone still plays on Landy? Yes. Yes. You have defeated Uttekel and put a stop to the slanderous gossip in Laketown. Seeing the same pile of rust in both Esgarth of old and the underbelly of Laketown has made you wonder if there is some connection between the two groups of evil men operating in the Dalelands. It would seem this Akshir, whoever he is, may be behind it all. Confirmed gravity ignores Hearted. I do not. What are you talking about? Did I miss something? I hope I didn't miss anything. Examine all the things, right? You need to. Oh, now I gotta go back to the manor. Where was the manor? Over here. Oh, the crowd's back. I had them convinced. No, they're unconvinced. This is a good place to speak to the crowd. Okay, once again, people. Tell you, so the crowd has heard your words to leave Smog Bones be and agrees. Hey, Chromite! Want a better focus custom skin? What a better... Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That one's been that one's been broken since I installed it. Was that really the very first Yangavar Easterling I've killed? That's odd. I'm surprised at that, but that's fine. Alright. Talk to Dagrun.
You have been most helpful assisting the interests of Laketown.
Thank you once again for all you have done. You have been most helpful in assisting the interests of Laketown. You're welcome.
I am worried about what you have told me concerning the Easterling.
Just message you in Discord, the link, download, extract. Okay, will do. Thank you, sir. Thank you. From what you say, there can be no doubt that this Easterling Utikel was one of the Yangavar who recently assailed the folk of this valley. Though the remnant of that army lingers on the far shore of the Long Lake, the brunt of their campaign was against Dale, where the crown of our people is seated. We would be remiss if we did not send word of this to the young king there. And what better emissary could be found than you? Yes, I think you had better go and tell them what you have learned. You will want to find the Great Keep in the north part of Dale. Travel to Dale. All right. Give me 1 second. Room. Alright. I do actually need to go also to Erebor, so I'll go there first. Did you win your raid, Chromite? Any answers? Yep. Did tier 2 Anvil in 1 hour 53 minutes. Nice. Congrats. Nice work. That's awesome. Got my helm, so now I have all 6 armor pieces. Very good. That's outstanding. I gotta track to Malmy. Where's Malmy? Ooh, dusty pages. Oh, look at that. That dusty page. Let me write to Malmy. How fortunate. Oh, let's do this one first.
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
Here for a brass ingot, I can smelt you one right away. I'll need you to choose one ore of copper and one of calamine from the table there. Oh, good lord. Just pick them. What do I know about it? You've already done it on your on my minstrel guardian and other hunter. Oh, my other hunter and Evernight too. Nice, good job.
All is well, and yet not all.
Almi takes the ore from you. You watch as he swiftly transforms the rocks into a bar of pure metal. He hands it to you. Since this is part of a gift for the master of Laketown, I will not charge you for my services. Give her my regards and tell her Laketown has friends in Erebor.
Now much of Skatha's hoard was taken from Durin's folk, and so a messenger was sent to the men of the Aeltheon, begging our share.
Oh, wait, I got the, hold on. I did buy the bundle. Goat of the Moria Sentinel. There's the new goat in that bundle. It is not on this tune, so nothing else I got is on this tune. Pretty cool looking dwarf. Or dwarf. Pretty cool looking goat. Got the titles. Titles. The Vanguard and led the charge titles. Nice. Tier 2 is Vanguard of the Anvil, and Tier 3 is led the charge. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. We'll come back and talk to you later. Gandalf. Gotta run.
What do you want?
Hello. Who are you? A messenger of Erebor. What are you about?
Hear my words.
Just quiet in the halls. Hail, Herstor. I was sent to deliver a message to you by the king under the mountain. King Thorin requests an audience in the hall under the mountain. There are troubling matters afoot, and he seeks your counsel and skill to aid him in settling them. That can be done. When you install that plugin, just remember to open its options and check the custom skin. Okay, will do. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'll do it right after my stream. Oh, Arista. This is the artisan we were looking for.
Hail, traveler.
It has a bar that goes from red, yellow, green. Oh, that's great. That is great. You should do it right now. And okay, I will do it right now. Where is the? Remind me again where the folder is. Where do plugins go? Focus. I can't even focus on one character. Oh, it is in the document. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Documents, Lord of the Rings Online, plugins, and the one you sent me. Hunter Focus. How do I get out of town to fight something? Let's find something that's not got one hit point. Also, you'll need to unload this one. Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering if I needed to. Can you unload one plugin? Or do you have to unload them all? Oh, that's it comes up and goes down. Oh, that's great. That is much better. Nice. Oh, plugins unload, plugins refresh. I will do that again. Plugins refresh. Unload that plugin. All right, perfect. You can unload. Oh, you can unload one at the command line with the manager, not so much. Oh, you're blue line. Yes, I have blue line. Yeah, I don't run short very quickly, so. I haven't played this guy a lot, so when they did the. Whoops. When they did the. When I had to reset, I ended up resetting to blue line and then didn't reset another one, another trait line. Focus meter works better for when you have upshot, lets you know. Oh, very good. I'll definitely look at that. Cool, thank you. All right, let's go talk to the king. Oh, and Rista. I forgot to talk to Rista. The young king stands before his throne, his family by his side. Oh my gosh, wall of text.
To welcome you to Dale.
We are most pleased to welcome you to Dale. Many roads and many peoples find their way hither, and with them of late come the most remarkable rumors. It is said that the Dark Lord has fallen in Mordor and that Gondor has a king. The young man glances hastily back at the woman beside him, as if afraid he has said too much. You assure him that the rumors are true, and his eyes widen. You have all the winged speech and wisdom of your kind, yet little of the lofty distance in your eyes that sometimes unnerves men. Might I ask you to help serve Dale in a manner most suited to your virtues? We have lately weathered our own assault from the Dark Lord's forces in the form of warlike Yangavar, coming out of the east. Their strength was broken, though our losses were great, and remnant clings to this valley intent on harrying what they cannot conquer. But this is not the matter of which I spoke. After the Yangavar, other Easterlings appeared. These bore not armor, but rags, not arms or battle standards, but meager satchels with scant belongings. They came scared and hungry, and speaking of strange and terrible tidings to the east. They have gathered in some small camps in the wilderness outside Dale, and I wish to welcome them into our gates. But the folk of Dale have endured much in recent days, and I would know their hearts before I act. I fear that I, or my known agents asked among them, they would tell us what we wish to hear, not the truth of their hearts. Would you go among the Dale folks and hear their true thoughts on these new Easterlings who have come to the doors seeking refuge? Sure. Don't worry, it'll tell you the best time to pop split shot. Carl's heading out. Take care, Carl's. Nice to see you, bud. What other quests do we have in this fair place? You look like you can handle yourself out there. How about a challenge? I am a huntsman and fur trader, and there's plenty to hunt in the Dale lands. But there are some well-known beasts that lurk in the wilds that even I have been unable to defeat. If you were to do some hunting for me, I would make it worth your while. All right, I gotta hunt some Avonk and Fenskin. Some Avonk and Fenskin.
Thus was Broda made Lord of Dale, and by the dwarf king Thor, gifted the name Girion Ironbolt, and a black arrow, thrice forged, hard enough to pierce through stone.
We can talk to our artisan that we left
Shadow.
behind. You must be Mervareth's friend. I just need the wood and brass to get started. You hand her the brass ingot and a piece of wood, and then watch as she begins to transform them. The wood is carved into a likeness of Dagrun in a particularly heroic pose, and the brass hammered into a base. To finish the piece, Rista engraves the base to say, "The greatest master." She sees your reaction as you read it and chuckles. That was what Meredith asked to be engraved. I believe that's just the kind of relationship he has with Dagran. It is done and already paid for in full. You may take it. Excellent. Thank you.
Well met.
Do you know how our battle against the Yangavar was won? I do, for I was there. In truth, we thought ourselves outmatched. Dale was taken, and our dear king Brand slain, and the king of dwarves as well. And yet we fought on, for what else could we do? So there we were, readying ourselves for death with our swords in our hands, when the ground began shaking and the sky changed, and lo, an eagle came, and it spoke glad tidings to the good peoples of Middle-earth. The enemy then quailed before us, and we pressed our advantage, driving them before us in a great rout. What do I think of those refugees? That if we treat our guests and supplicants poorly, we are no better than evil men, and I had rather belong to the good. That's a good attitude to have. Interesting story about the eagle. The eucatastrophe of the Hobbit.
There's hope yet, if all I hear is true.
These Easterlings come seeking shelter and aid, yet why have they come to us? Are we not ourselves beleaguered from war and strife? We have hardly patched our walls and gates, which the Yangavar shattered. The Yangavar raiders linger yet in the wilder corners of the valley, sapping off our trade and showing the commerce we'll have to rebuild. You cannot help someone up, I say, while you yourself are on your hands and knees.
A good day to you.
The refugees, I do not know whether they mean well or ill, but many among us Dale folk trust not these new Easterlings, not in such numbers, nor soon after the Yangavar assault. Reasonable fear?
There's hope yet, if all...
These refugees who have come out of the east speak of ruin in their homelands, but I say it is retribution for siding with the Dark Lord against the free peoples. Let them go back whence they came and suffer their due. No pity at all there.
Here we are, then.
I have traveled far and wide and traded many times with the men of Dorwinion. Many of these refugees who arrived in rags at our gates are from that eastern land, and I know them to be women and men of principles, learning, and laws just as we are. But among the refugee seekers are others, the Kaiasar, and I have never done trade with these. They are wanderers, I am told, with no writing, building, or craft. Ah, so you're saying it's complicated. Interesting.
Well met.
What do you know of the Kaiasar who are among these new arrived Easterlings? Here's what I have heard. That they themselves claim they dwelled here by the Long Lake once, and have returned to claim it as their own. Even if their tales be true, have we not held this place, built it and rebuilt it again through plagues, dragons, and Yangavar swords? Let them try and claim it. They'll get not so long as Dale stands and thrives.
If trade's good, then so am I.
They say they come in peace, but I know that what these Easterlings are, nothing but a new Yangavar ruse. Behind every tattered cloak you will find sharpened swords and shining mail. They wait only till we welcome them into Dale, when they will draw their blades and cut our throats. Very suspicious.
Now the Lord of Dale, when Smaug attacked, was Giriarn, third of his name. 7 black arrows he loosed upon that worm, and each fell short of its mark, the last leaving only a scratch, before he perished in the flames. If trade's good, then so am I.
Those poor bedraggled souls, I have seen them and seen the sorrow on their faces. My grandmam held me on her knee and told me of the sorrow of the faces of our own people during the desolation of Smaug, and the hope we felt when we first returned here to Dale. If you ask me, we ought to do all we can to offer them comfort and shelter. Shouts rise up from the lower markets in the southeast corner. Oh no. Well, there's an indecisive shopper. That's what the shouting is. Oh, maybe not. Several Dalemen stand around an unarmed Easterling. What have you got there? Are those things stolen? Uh-oh.
Greetings and good fortune.
Scourged harassers. Move along, angry people. Oh, and suddenly they're gone.
I thank you, but I took this risk upon myself.
I thank you, stranger. I knew that I took a risk upon myself when I ventured into Dale, but the need was great. I thought to myself, is this not known to the ends of all roads as a place of trade? Yes, even as far as my land of Dorwinion. And I am not myself a man of trade and tallies. There's hunger and need among the camps, I thought, and so I will find what has value that cannot be eaten or worn, and trade it for what can. Yet alas, I have found no fellow merchants, only ill will. Now I fear I must turn back and find some other way. There will be another way, I am certain. We have come leagues upon leagues from our lands and survived greater travails than these. Hey, DG Gnome, the Dirty Garden Gnome's in the house. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. How's it going? You like the choice of game? Yes. My other Shroud of the Avatar and Lord of the Rings Online are pretty much my main games right now. Having two MMOs on the go is a lot of work. It's fun though. Return to Bard. Oh, talk to Daggerin. Well, let's go and finish. Actually, I could set a milestone here. Going well? Excellent. Good to hear. Oh, I'm lost again. Need to get across the river. Here's a milestone. Perfect. I had 2 in Lake Town. I probably don't need 2 in Lake Town. Now that we're close to Bard, let's go talk to him. Since he'll want our report. The people are of varying opinion of these Easterlings. Chromite says, I'm not an expert in anything. Others might disagree, Chromite. I guess expertise is relative, though.
May I speak, Mother?
EG Gnome says, I do the same thing with MMOs. Shroud, Guild Wars 2, then I do rotation of multiplayer games. Yeah, for sure. Gromite's an expert at burning male elves. The young king's face darkens and emotions struggle unconcealed across it as you describe all you saw and heard among his folk. He looks at you, then back to his mother in doubt. Before he can speak, a messenger appears, bowing low.
Let us hear the tidings.
I must think long on all you have told me, but a messenger has come with grave and pressing news. To judge by his face, let us hear the tidings. Hello, messenger.
By the dragon's shadow.
My lord, there has been an incident, an outbreak of violence of some sort in one of the refugee camps. I can say little else, I am afraid, but it is true. The lives of Dale folk may be imperiled at this very moment.
If there has been some incident, my sword thane will quell it.
Even now, my sword thane, Athalric, is patrolling the refugee encampments to ensure that no such violence or conspiracy can fester among the Easterlings. If there has been some incidents, he will quell it. Edie's looking for burglar advice. I was just wondering what would be a good choice for a second trait line for the burg. That, I don't know. I am not a burg expert either.
What have you done now, Brew?
I did red, and that's kind of where I stopped. Outside of MMOs, I have the ooh, shiny syndrome. Yeah, outside of MMOs, I do a lot of simulations. I do love... Banished was probably one of my more recent kind of single-player games, just casual play, build stuff games. But I do like simulations. Civ, I pretty much liked all the civilizations. Athalric, now you have sent him and his fellows to go among the refuge seekers. Did you not even think to mention this to me or to mother? Uh-oh. Troubles of ruin.
Let us err on the side of caution.
Let us err on the side of overabundant caution in this matter. We have just heard how our people's sentiments toward the Easterlings seeking refuge are delicate at best. If some row between the refugees has broken out, or one has gone and attacked one of the Dale folk, it must be swiftly dealt with. I deem that we should dispatch our new friend to assist Athalric in whatever is needed. Oh, great. Oh, wait, now the lady in waiting wants me to do something too. How's it going, Gore? Nice to see you. Tin says, except Chromite, you failed to excise the creepy male elves during the great downtime of 2019. What happened? There's only so much you can do. Chromite recommends yellow for sure for instances and raiding. For the burglar. Nice. Other than that, it'd be useful to learn blue line for soloing. Nice. Addressing the discontent.
No, it's just no use.
In market stalls and street corners, some few murmur against the dispossessed from ruin, and their talk clouds the minds of others. And Tesla de Panda comes in with a raid of 22. Hello, Tesla de Panda. Welcome, Tesla. Nice to see you. How'd your stream go? So nice to see you. Thanks for the raid. Thank you. I'm doing some quests and well, I finished up in Lake Town. Now I'm on to Dale. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Anhauser, nice to see you. Here comes the beauty queen. Very good. Awesome. Paviet City. 22 viewers for the Dwarf Lords. Nice. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Having a good weekend. Playing some games. My Lord of the Rings streaming seems to be taken up a lot by clean up these characters and push them forward a little bit further. But it's fun. Alright, I gotta talk to more discontented folk.
Smaug's bones.
Thanks, Zinger. Land revolver and knees. I don't count as a raider. What? You can count as a raider. The discontent of Dale folk over the new arrived refugees is not abated. Now angry scrawls have begun appearing on walls and doors around Dale, a bell with arrows pointing away. The meaning is clear enough to us. Will you help us wipe these defacements from Dale? Seeing a formidable and respectable foreigner such as yourself doing so will strike respect or shame into our people's hearts. Nasty stuff. The first... Oh, wait. I was supposed to go with this guy. Come with me. All right. I'll go with this guy. Seems to want to go somewhere.
You'll see. Whatever unruly outbreak there was among the refugees, my sword thaner Thulric will have dealt with it before you got there.
Investigate the camp. Oh, well, there's some slain people. The place is desolate and quiet as the grave. What's the image? Nice. All male elf characters. Oh, I never saw that. That is awesome, Zinger. Nice work. Very nice work. It did fail, though, because I'm playing a male elf character, so I apologize for that. I was clearly lacking judgment when I rolled this tune. A shattered crate. And slain Easterlings. Did this freshly shattered crate belong to the Easterlings, or was it stolen? Go east to the camp. Okay. Defend yourself. Shouts issue from the eastern end of the camp. You think us all unarmed and helpless? Talk to Encarvo. Alright, where's Encarvo? Grr. This guy just said grr. Maybe you are half-breeds only. I'm half-elven? Maybe, I don't know. Oh, there's he. The self defended me from harm and Dale. I give you my word.
Please, I mean no harm.
Friends, truly, the self is not one of those who aggrieved you. He is my guest, and I vouch for him. Any harm done from hence be on my head. Come, good hunter, this was a bit of a misunderstanding. They are angry and with cause, but not at you. I see doubt in your eyes. The dead of two parties lie in the ground, and you have not decided the meaning. You are not quick to judge, and that is well. I have not. That is true. Come with me then to my own camp, and we'll see if you may judge slowly and justly. Oh, and suddenly I take off to a camp. Elves all walk like they have hemorrhoids. Do they really? Like, do you have to actually walk? Everybody just kind of walks kind of slow in this game. It's the unmoving torso and the walk. Oh.
Greetings!
Here then, this is my home. Oh, not my true home in Dorwinion, which might be destroyed for all that I know. But this is as much as home as I have, and you are my guest. My hearth is yours, and here no harm shall befall you. But you have come here for a purpose and not for pleasantries. I have asked that you judge carefully what happened in the lower camp. Will you do so and hear me out?
How do you know?
Of course.
You hear both sides.
Walking like he has a load that's about to come out. When you haggle over the cost of goods, it's the long lineups. My elf just came from Lake Town. There's no bathrooms without lineups there. That's the problem. When you haggle over the cost of goods in the market, neither haggler is fully to be believed. This we know, and yet there is a true and fair worth to the goods, and when the haggling is done, it is hopefully found. But how do you know that truth? You hear both sides. Why do you not go among my people and among the Caesar and hear our side of the story? The two camps are close, and when you are done, maybe you can judge the truth for yourself. All right, now I got to go talk to Easterlings. Hey, this is a man of Darwinian. Do you make wine? Remember the wine that got the butler and the jailer drunk in The Hobbit was Dorwinian wine.
Hope. Why
The
should
best
I
Dorwinian
hope?
line. Why have we fled so far from our homes in ruin? Have you not heard of the great devastation that happened there? Some say it was a blazing fire that rose up out of the earth, consuming all. Others, a darkness coming down from the sky, a thousand night-black, red-eyed crows. I did not see it with my own eyes, I confess. They say none who did escaped with their lives. But when people, not just of Dorwinion, but beyond, came fleeing in droves past our home, we fled too. Have you seen the terror in their eyes? You would have done the same. All right, they're fleeing a terrible
How
tragedy.
far we have come, and for what?
Have you heard the tale of the war in Mordor? Let me tell you, for I have heard all about it. The armies of Gondor blew their horns, and the gates crumbled before the blasts. Then the Red King vied in battle, 1-on-1 with the White Sage. As their blows, the earth trembled. When the Red King struck, the sky darkened. When the White Sage landed a blow, the mountain burst into flame. Though he took a grievous wound, the White Sage prevailed and claimed the Red King's crown. All the orcs of Mordor perished on the spot, and 1,000 birds descended from the skies to pick at their bones. This is what I heard, and I swear that is to be true. That may not be entirely accurate, but it's a good story.
Hope? Why should I hope?
Many carts full of goods have I known from Dale, though until we fled I lived all my life in far Dorwinion. Many a merchant of Dale have I known, fair of speech and manner, come down the long roads to trade with us. So tell me now, if you can, how they have forgotten us now that we are at their doors. Have they forgotten their fair speech and the hospitality with which we treated them? Tell me when they rise in the morning how they look their children in the eyes. Looking for pity and not finding it. Interesting.
Hope. Why should I hope?
Some among us may complain of their lot, but is that not always so? So we do not lay about in a palace upon cushions of silk. Many leagues we walked, dogged by hunger, harried by sickness, robbed and beaten. And always the terror of what devastation lay behind us, never knowing whether it followed us and how fast. Here we have found food and rest for our weary feet. We have come so far. Surely we can overcome the obstacle before us. They stand like they think they're Mighty Mouse, chest out, feet upset. He does it cuter. All right, now we have to talk to, I think they're up there. A Kaiasar woman.
Yes.
There is a name whispered in fear among our tents. Athroric. Have you heard his name? He and his men come among us, chests puffed out. They shove those who have not offended. They take what is not theirs. They accuse us of things we never imagined. And suppose we struck back? We are not so helpless against a handful of men, armed though they be. If we struck back, would the men of Dale believe we did so in defense? No, that is not the way.
Tell me no lies, and none you shall hear.
Okay, we are Kaiasar, and so we wander. But never so long, so ceaselessly and wearyingly have we wandered. I have seen such wonders as I never imagined. From the ruin we fled and come over high mountains. We were very near the tops when they shook mightily. We fell to our feet, all of us, and watched amazed as the snows flowed, cascading like thundering rivers down onto the foothills below. Then we came to the sea, the waters roiling and the sands lined with a great wreckage of ships. There was fire among them, and whether they came from strife among men or great storms or some other cause, I cannot say. We did not tarry. We went on. Our green lowlands we traveled, and then up into the high drylands, swept cold by wind. There the earth had been opened up as if from a wound, and we could not see into the depths. Armies we saw, gleaming and orderly as if going off to war. Then we saw other soldiers, wounded and dirtied, wandering as if lost. Sometimes they robbed us or beat us, other times they went on by. At long last we have come here. Our Sangamak says this is a homecoming and that we will stay here, at least for now. And so we rest and mourn all we have lost, and think and wonder over all that we have seen. That is an interesting story that I cannot explain.
Yes, stranger?
We Kaiasar dwelt in the valley once, many lives of women and men ago. So it is sung by our Sangamak, our songmother, of how before we wandered we settled around the long lake. How long have these Dale folk lived here? If they continue to prove unworthy of this fair and bounteous land, perhaps it is they who should wander, and the Kaiasar should take it back. Oh yes, I'm sure the land belongs to everybody.
Yes?
When first we arrived in this vale, some number of us ventured down to the river's edge so we might wash the mud from our cloaks and fill our water gourds. There, kneeling by the cool waters, did we look upon and behold the high tower of Dale, its walls and bridges and houses huddled like a herd of sheep. But no gates or doors could we see from our place in the river, as if Dale had turned its back. Little did I dream the day how true this might be. All right, we've talked to them. Now we're supposed to figure something out. I don't feel like I know enough to have figured something out.
Every night we hear the howling of wolves.
You have spoken with some people in the camps. Good. But before you judge the truth, I would ask you to witness the dangers we face out here. Every night we hear the howling of wolves, and betimes they grow bold and attack. We fend them off with fire and bow as we may, but always we see the form a great grizzled pack leader beyond our reach. Tungvaka, we have begun calling him. Defeat him and the wolves would surely lose their boldness and keep away from our tents. I think you will find Tungvaka among his pack, down in the ravine east of here, among the trees. All right, so I don't have to make a decision quite yet. I just got to go do some hunting first. All right. That should be easy enough to do. Where is Tungvaka? Oh, wrong one. You don't look so tough. Hey, how come my little meter's not popping up? Oh, I didn't load it. I unloaded it and then didn't load it. Didn't mean to do that. So anybody got any exciting Saturday plans? Other than watching me on Twitch, hopefully you've got more exciting plans than that. Oh! And Carvo's got a friend. Hello, friend.
You have done a great good. But Komusi,
Sync stuff.
what has happened?
Wow, there's a streamer who's actually level 120. I don't believe it. Oh, is that right? Nobody else is level 120. And you caught me playing an alt, so this isn't even like my main. I'm just like cleaning up quests. I'm more 120 by accident than I am at like endgame. Tin says, does hang out and play LotRO Canada exciting? Sure, that sounds exciting. Hanging out with friends is always exciting. Tungvaka is defeated. You have done a great good. But here is Komusi. Your face tells me the tidings are not happy. What has happened?
Greetings.
Hard agrees, yes. Terrible news in Carvo. Several people from my camp went down to the river, Sangamaktura among them. There, Yangavar scouts surprised them and took them hostage. Do they think we have wealth? Whatever did they hope to gain? We are able enough to defend ourselves and our own, but we are common folk, and the Yangavar are hardened soldiers. We dare not move against them. Not if all of us marched against them. But you might. We have heard of your deeds. Would you rescue our Sangamak and people from the Yangavar? Alright, now we gotta go rescue somebody. We still haven't gotten to the bottom of this little camp attack here. If I remember correctly, I basically have to go through town to do this. Alright, I'm gonna go and finish up my quest in Lake Town. Drop off my gift. I suppose there might be a lot of other LotRO streamers on Anor. I am gonna play Anor on my official LotRO stream spot on Monday night. Although I probably won't get to Moria on Monday night because I'm about halfway through Eregion, and I really want to finish Eregion because it is awesome.
If trade's good, then so am I.
You don't need to rush. It's a pain trying to find mobs in Moria. Yeah, I don't even enjoy. I always wait. Like when the new content comes out, whatever the next new stuff is past the Grey Mountains, I probably won't go into it for a few weeks because I just don't enjoy being part of that crowd. I would just much rather wait. The other side of the coin is, too, when new content comes out, I'd rather other people find the bugs, and then they fix the bugs, and then I'll go and play the new content. So I've always just I've never been aggressive at getting into the latest stuff. And it's still bad there are peeps running around. Oh, just running around tapping, right? What is this? A gift from Merivith? You hand her the statuette. She looks confused until she reads the engraving and then bursts out laughing. Merivith, he likes to give me a hard time for being humble. You're master of all Lake Town now. Throw your weight around a little. This will go on my desk as a reminder of my station and a reminder that I should do something nice for Merivith one of these days. Thank you for your part in this. Alright. So that's done. Now we'll head around the lake and go beat up on some Yangavar. He just says, I don't mind so much as the people who range kill something over your shoulder before you get close enough to tap it. Yeah, I play a hunter and a minstrel, so I'm very certain I've been that person time to time. I try not to, though, as best I can. Oh, let's grab a slightly faster horse. I think we gotta go over those falls. Can I do that? I can't remember if I can do that. I always try to drag mobs to melee other people when they are more around. Yeah, that's what I do, and it's actually on the hunter. What I quite often will do is just use auto attack to make sure I do the least amount of damage as possible. To make sure that everybody else has a good chance of getting a shot in. That's a little bit harder on my than on my minstrel, though. I guess throwing a ballad up shouldn't kill anything, but if I created a ballad, I can still do quite a bit of damage. Can I get around there? I think I can get around there. The burglars are annoying. They hide while going up to mobs. You can never see them. Yeah. Goofy says same, but have hunters, minis, arcades hanging out in the corners. Yeah, it's tough to share sometimes. Halting Urashoba. The Angvar encampment of Urashoba has been nothing but trouble for the people of the Dalelands. Destroying the siege equipment and banners should help push them out. Alright. Oh, you're having trouble finding crafting nodes? Yeah, I can imagine. I imagine people will get a little bit spread out on the legendary servers fairly quickly. The crafting nodes are tough though, because people who get ahead might come back and get crafting nodes from easier areas. Who knows? I guess. Whoa! That's like scared the bejesus out of me. That was really loud. Those things like blow up good. Do they not have a... Hey dude, what's up? Somebody tweaked the gain on that sound effect a little too high. Hey dude, so... I gotta release my inner all up there, Edie. That's what I'm doing. Hey y'all, watch this. No, that's not. And I'm not even gonna attempt any kind of Texan accent. That's not gonna happen. Whoa, I got them all. Can't see. I literally can't see. Alright. Let's try not to do that again. Except with all of us, more like, hey girl. So, yeah. Well, I can find somebody to hit on in here, maybe. I don't know. At least it sounds like the legendary servers are still very popular. So that's good, I guess. There were 800 plus on this morning. That's cool. That's good. Another loud bang coming. Oh, barbed arrow. I have not been using barbed arrow at all. I should probably put that back in my rotation. I am not a very good hunter. Banner's destroyed. Those two guys in the wall just don't seem to care. I'll leave them be. Tura, the Sangermak. She is rescued. Oh, wait. Now she wants to chat.
I thank you, stranger.
But I'm not the only one taken by the Angavar. Will you find my people and free them also? I will make my way out. Do not fear for me. I think the trouble you are raising in their camp will serve as plenty distraction. I am not helpless or unarmed. Thank the earth, and 1 or 2 posted guards shall not hinder me. Alrighty. Rescue a few more. Run, sir, run! For your life! Oh, hello. Apparently I attracted your attention. Two siege engines evade me as well. They must be around here. Oh. That guy was hiding in the shrubbery. I don't know what he was doing in the shrubbery, but I hope I didn't interrupt. Anything private. Alright, captives freed. Nope. Well, now we can shortcut back to Dale. Before this cat keeper finds me. and now Tura is here. Whoops, and I'm supposed to talk to her.
Oh, how I wish I could sing this memory into the weave.
There he is, our daring rescuer. How I wish I could sing this memory into the weave, but alas, I cannot. You look puzzled, and I realize there is much I should explain to you.
Yes, it is time.
Excuse me. Yes, it is time to explain the root of our recent troubles and the cause of my people's anguish and ire. That ruffian, Atharic, has done a harm greater than he knows. At first, he pleased himself with simply parading through our camps, knocking things over and cuffing children on the ears. But soon his swagger grew greater. He began suspecting us of imagined crimes, rooting through our belongings and taking what caught his eye. He beat any who stood in his way, then any who so much as looked him in the eye. And then, one day, he took what was most prized of the Caesar, my memory cloth, or in our tongue, bilitang, that with which I sing the memories of our mothers and fathers, and of their mothers and fathers before them. At last we fought back. We knew no good would come of it, but he had gone too far. You have seen what followed, and we will not set foot in that ruined camp again.
I implore you, go to the young king.
The memory cloth Atharic stole is in danger to him, and not to him alone. Many lives of women and men are remembered within it. The memories are potent and hold great power. If he listens to them untrained, it may grant him strength. It may fill him with sorrow or with fury. It will almost surely drive him mad. It is for the memory cloth that the Yangavar abducted me, but of course I have it not. Atharic does. As you have seen, we are not welcome within the walls of Dale, but you are. I implore you, go on our behalf to the young king there. Help him see the truth of what Atharic has done. Oh, and maybe a few other things to do too.
You too have traveled far, I am guessing.
I know from song memory that our people dwelled here once in this valley many, many years ago, and though I have no doubt the memory is true, still some part of me yearns for proof I might touch with my hand. As you go here and there around the Dalelands, would you look for traces of the Caesir? There might be potsherds among the soil. The memories sing of fine clay vessels, ornate patterns about the rims, where we dwelled around the long lake. Will you tell me what, if you are able to find? It would mean much to me. All right, we got to do some
Hear me, friend.
archaeology. Many of our needs, but food and warmth are first among them. There is good wood among the trees, and a blueberry we have found that is good for eating, but we cannot seem to gather either. I would not beg your help in such menial tasks, but any of these things you have happened to gather would be gratefully received. Oh, you wouldn't believe my ability at menial tasks.
Forgive my poor appearance.
I have had 120 generations of menial tasks behind me. Though the pack leader is gone, wolves still harry us when we wander too far from our camps. If you would fell some more of them, Herstor, we will scare the rest away, at least for a time. All right, kill more wolves. I assume that's around the corner. Yeah, it must be. I guess it's anywhere. There's lots of wolves around the corner. Oh, and berries. And firewood. The wolves thin in number. As does the firewood. Hopefully the berries do too. Where are the berries? I don't need that many of them. Oh, hello. You snuck through that shrubbery. Stealthy wolf. Supplies gathered.
Hear me, friend.
You're welcome.
Forgive my poor appearance.
And you're welcome. Now, what else do I have going on here? Talk to discontented Dale folk. Oh, I could go do that one. Whoa, that's all around the lake. Take a shortcut through Lake Town. River Dread Turtle. You can make pretty much anything like super evil in this game. Poor turtles. My map tells me that there are Avonk down here, but I think they're lying to me. Oh yeah, hunter tracking. I told you I was a bad hunter. Yeah, they're definitely lying to me. Well, there's nothing close anyway. I'll go to the other big area on my map. That'll be easier. Thank you, Edith. Much appreciated. Thank you for also not ending your statement. Use your hunter tracking skill with commas dummy. Oh! Kaiser Potsherd. You'd never say that? Well, I probably deserved it. So. I wish there was an easier way to find these animals with this character. think it maybe. Fair enough. As long as it took me to remember my stealth skull as a berg. Fair enough. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that skill, that... Especially burglar. That's why you play a burglar. Just for that skill. They knew that they were near to end their journey and that it might be a very horrible end. Uh-oh. I am going to... Do I actually want to swim that? Oh, there's a treasure cache. Hey, look. If anybody wants to know where there's a treasure cache, glad I came over here. I got a black adamant and 3 doomfold hides. don't think I ever realized there was a camp, or why there's a camp up here. Must be way up there. Of 16. Right. Defeat fireflies or sycoflies. I can do that. Assuming I find another one. Hey, I found an Avant. Finally. Figured it was just a matter of time. Oh, I found them all. Outstanding. Now I just gotta find their boss. Who is right here? He is. Nice. And they're boss falls. Now I gotta find some sickle flies. In a swamp, it should be easy, right? Right? No, you'll be tripping over a bonk. Yeah, I'm sure. That's how it works. Oh, I have completely cleansed the swamp of sickle flies. There'll be a resort here in no time. Little getaway for the people of Dale. Sign you up for a timeshare? Nice. Easy access to Dorwinian wine? Who wouldn't want it, right? No, like, literally, I've killed all of the sickle flies. I just need 3 more. Oh, apparently I also needed 1 more Avant. I thought I was finished with them. Well, it's a good thing I tripped over that one. There's a scourge over here? I didn't realize there was a scourge way over here. Huh. I thought I had done all the scourges out here. I don't remember doing one over here. I have to admit, the idea of tracking a fly is a rather... I clearly am a very good tracker. I can sense the little disturbance in the air from their wings. Alright, flies are cleaned out. Head back to Dale. Oh, I can stop and talk to the hunter. Hello, hunter. Huntsman. Huntsman. I see you are successful. Here is your pay. Ready to hunt a deadlier beast? Sure.
By water or by road, as they say.
Next, I suggest you track down the notorious chicken thief, Snowfell the Lynx. She is quite the successful hunter with many children. Unfortunately for her, lynx furs are quite valuable, and the people of Dale would like to keep their chickens. She will be harder to find than Fenskin, but the pay is good. Alright, hunting some dangerous cat. Some ferocious felines. I think I took the scenic route to this camp. Here we go.
Greetings and good fortune.
You recount the places that you discovered potsherds among the soil. I knew it to be true, and yet somehow what you found still fills me with wonder. I may only hope that our condition improves here, so that I may tour this valley and see these sights for myself. No problem. Alright, so now I'm back into Dale. And I think I'm going to end it here for today. Starting to get a little hungry. Should plan some dinner. It's a little early for dinner, but I am getting really hungry. So thank you everybody that came and hung out. Special thanks to Tesla to Panda for the raid and the host. Much appreciated. Always nice to see you. Clean up my packs. Yeah, thanks everybody. Hard hit, Tanulio, Edith, always nice to see you. So nice. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll be doing some Anor work or something like that. If we're on there. I think my Slowpoke is still around. Wouldn't mind doing some work on him. That'd be cool. But anyways, I'm sure we'll chat on Discord and whatnot. Middle-earth Maiden's up. Playing some Lord of the Rings online, so I think I'm going to raid Middle-earth Lake. I don't know. I may not have ever raided her from my actual personal channel before. Gosh, she's doing some bad stuff. Well, we'll send you over there. You can decide whether or not you want to hang out at the green fields, listening to the band. But it's all cool. She's such a fun streamer. She loves the stuff so much. It's cool to see. All right, so we will do that. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I will be streaming tomorrow as well. Tomorrow evening I'll be doing my regular Shroud of the Avatar stream. Stop by, say hi, ask questions, ask me what the principles and virtues are. I'd love to explain it all. It's a fun game. Anyways, thanks everybody. Oh, and a shout out to Chromite if you're still here. Thanks for getting that plugin updated. I appreciate that very nicely. All right, take care everybody, and we'll see you all very soon.